We find something fascinating in Revelation chapter 4 and verse 6 as we've been studying it in our live streams on our heaven studies. And we take a look in verse 6. Right before the throne of God, there is what John says, something like a sea of glass. He's using metaphorical terms. You'll notice that the most oft repeated words by John throughout his descriptions are like and as. He's grasping the best he can. This is so vast, it looks like it's a sea. But we're reminded in Revelation 21 and 1, there is no sea. So he's using this type of a descriptive language here. Well, what's this supposed to mean? Well, let's go through the Bible and take a look. We might get some principles here. In Exodus chapter 24, the intrigue begins. Moses is allowed to, along with his elders, to get a limited look at the manifestation of God. And it tells us in verse 10, underneath God's feet, there is a walkway of glass, sapphire in hue, yet it is as clear as the sky. A glass sea? Well, we go further. Ezekiel chapter 1. Ezekiel's looking up from earth through heaven, the angel's part. He's looking at God on the throne here through the crystalline floor of heaven. Once again, a sea of glass. Then we go to Revelation chapter 15 and verse 2. We see those victorious over the beast, not taking his mark. They are standing on the sea of glass. And yet it also says this glass has fire emanating from it. What is that supposed to mean? Well, every time we look in the scriptures and we see fire, we see symbolism of holy judgment. This could very well be talking about God's judgment against the satanic anti-Trinity, and the victors are there allowed to stand upon that judgment and that victory. Oh, it's wonderful. Well, there's something else we can take here, too. I don't think it's stretching it too far when we see some of the similarities in the scripture, which help us understand maybe some more symbolism of this. In Matthew chapter 8, as the sea is unpredictable, raging, and possibly causing what the disciples see as death, Jesus stands up, rebukes the wind in verse 26, and the sea immediately becomes calm. Would you say glass-like? Could it be that this is also referring to the sea of glass, the calmness that Jesus brings in his sacrifice and in his love and in his saving grace, that we can have that same peace in the midst of any storm? Or 1 John 1:5, reminding us that God is light and in him is no darkness at all. We see continual clearness and beauty and wonder and brightness in the descriptions in Revelation chapter 21, for example, of heaven. These are wonderful things for us to ponder on whenever we take a look at things like the sea of glass.